Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to another ESP review. Let's read our target. I can read and spell words with the suffix ed when ed says ed. So we are working again with our ending or suffix ed, and we will read, of course, using our fingers, and spell using our neatest handwriting and finger spelling again. Remember that our suffix is an ending, and today it is going to say what we think it should, ed. So we have learned that it says d and t, and finally it's going to make sense and say what we think it should, which is ed. We are going to have a base word first, and then we will add our ed ending. So this ed makes the word past tense, or that means this word, which is a verb, already happened. So we're going to take an action word, we're going to add ed, and it's going to change the word into happening in the past. We call that past tense. Here is an example. In red, I have our base word. Let's sound it out. S-a-n-d, sand. So I might sand the wood for my table today, but if I did it in the past, which means yesterday or a week ago or last year or when I was little, we add that ed, and today that ed is saying ed. So my word is sand ed, sanded. So I sanded the wood last year for a new table. Here are some more examples. Let's put our fingers up. We will read the first word right here. Here we go. S-a-n-d, ed, sanded. Let's move over. Fingers up. St-ar-t, ed, started. Notice in this word, my red word is start. Today I start my video. Last week I started my video. It happened in the past. Here we go with this P one, fingers up. P-ow-n-d, ed, pounded. Today I might pound a nail into my table. Last year I pounded. Here's my base word and my suffix. And our last one, fingers up. Sh-out, ed, shouted. Base word shout, ending ed, shouted. So that is our new or review sound today with our ed. Here are some more words with a bunch of sounds that we have practiced that hopefully we remember. So remember that an AY says A. So let's do our first two words. Fingers up. P-a-z, pays. Like she pays the cashier. Notice this S is making the Z sound because of that vowel pair. Here's our next one. Wa-aze, ways. Moving over to our next two words, we have an OY. Do you remember what an OY says? Oi. So here we go, fingers up. T, oi, z, toys. Coming down here, j, oi, joy. OR. Do you remember what an OR says? It's a word and it's a sound. It says or. Good job. Fingers up. Sh, or, t, short. Now we get back into our ed words. Now remember, when I see a double letter, that means this vowel is short. I also need to think about all the different sounds I have for my ed. I know it can say t or d or ed. Now sometimes it's just a matter of trying each one. So if you read a word and you make the ed say t and it sounds kind of strange, that's not the right one. So let's do our fingers up and try this T word. Here we go. T-ug-d, tugged. Like I tugged at the string. Here's this one. Notice there's no double letter because there's no short vowel. I still see a base word though. Fingers up. F-o-m-d, foamed. Like the soap foamed when I rubbed it on my hands. Here's my OA again that says O. Remember, he never, ever, ever goes at the end. And here he is in the middle. Here we go, fingers up. R-O-D, road. Like what road do you live on? Do you remember what an AI says? A, he's another guy. He's a vowel pair that never, ever goes at the end. Here we go. Fingers up. Let's finger spell. R-A-L, rail, like a railroad. Down here, BL is our blend. I think we can do this one. Fingers up. Black, black. Here we go. What does that double P mean? There's a short vowel. Good. Let's finger spell. D-I-P-T, dipped. Like I dipped the strawberry in chocolate. Let's think about this word for a second, though. What is the base word? Well, the base word is D-I-P, dip. So the base word is without the double P. I double that P when I add my ending ED. And here we go. I see a base word right away. Let's do it. Fingers up. P-I-C-T, picked. Like I picked an apple off the tree. Now, for extra practice, you can pause this video and go through without me and fingerspell each word. That would be awesome if you practice that. You can also pause this video and try to read the words without fingerspelling. And maybe you'll kind of do a mix of them. Like, for example, I might know the first couple words and then get to a word I don't know. So mine might sound like pays, weighs, toys, joy, short, tugged, foamed, road, rail. So if I want extra practice, and I really would love to hear and see you guys do this, go back and pause this video and practice these words without my voice. Practice them fingerspelling and also just reading them without fingerspelling. But it is our turn to practice spelling, so I hope you have a notebook and a pencil or a whiteboard. All of these words are going to have a base word and an ED that says ed. So let's do our first word. The first word is frost, and I'm going to have you make it into frost ed. So like I frosted cookies over the weekend. Let's put our fingers up and spell frosted. Ed, frosted. Ed, frosted. Pause this video if you need more time. Base word frost, ed. So here we go. You can see FR is my blend. O says st. There's my base word frost and my ed, frosted. Try this one. Base word is hand, like I hand you something. I would like this to happen in the past. So my word is handed, like I handed you a letter. Let's fingerspell handed. Ed, handed. Ed, handed. So we have our base word hand, H-A-N-D, with our end blend. Then we add our ending ED, and I get handed. Here's our next one. Our base word is rent, like I rent a house, and I would like this to be rented. Here we go. Let's fingerspell. Ed, rented. Ed, rented. Base word is rent, R-E-N-T. Add your ED to make it rented. Here's our next one. Base word is hint, like I might give you a hint. But if I gave you a hint in the past, it would be hinted. So let's fingerspell first. Ed, hinted. Ed, hinted. Base word is hint, H-I-N-T. Add your ending, ED. And your last one, chanted. Chanted. Here we go. Ed, chanted. Notice this is another one that has an end blend in the base word. Chanted. Ed, chanted. Oh, I hope you remembered your CH. Ch. A-N-T, that's chant. E-D is ed, chanted. And it is your turn, so click next and begin practicing some of our ESP sounds, reading some words, and answering some questions about a story. As always, amazing job today, first grade friends.